Good morning, students. Okay, I hope you are enjoying the classes. Today we are going to deal with 8th class English, 8th class English, day 4. So, just be ready with the textbooks, get ready with the textbooks. Open your English text. The first lesson, what is the first lesson? The first lesson was the tattered blanket, part A, unit 1A. So, we saw the topic, we saw the lesson. We have completed the lesson also, and we saw about the author. So, who was the author? Author was Kamala Das. What was she? Kamala Das. When was she born? When was this thing? It was from 1932 to 2009. Is the daughter of the famous Malayalam poet. Okay, who was she? The author. Who was she? She was the daughter of a famous Malayalam poet, Balamani Amma and V.M. Nair. She is an internationally known poet. She is not a nationally poet. She was an internationally known poet. She is well known worldwide. Okay, poet, short story writer and novelist who writes effortlessly both in English and Malayalam. So she writes not only in English as well as Malayalam. She has received many awards for her literary work. Some of them are the Asian Poetry Prize, Ken Award for English writing from Asian countries. So she got many awards. So Asian country worldwide. Okay, Sahitya Academy Award and Vayalar Rama Varma Sahitya Award. So this is the awards she has received. She has got. Why? For what was she? Why? For her writings. What no? She was a poet and a short story writer and a novelist. So this is what This is what we saw in the first class, in the first lesson. Means first unit, part A. Now, let's go to the second thing, This is about the poet. It's a poem, It's a poem. The grammar part, of course, we can continue in the next lesson, When we complete the first unit, then we'll go to the grammar class. I will explain the grammar class on the blackboard. Okay, on the blackboard. So, we'll complete the unit, First of all, we'll complete the unit and then we'll go to the grammar parts. So, students, get ready with your page number 12, Page number 12. Here, this is about a child telling about his mother. Imagine the relationship between a child and a mother. There is no comparison. At any form. So, we'll start now. I cannot remember my mother. Here, the child says, I cannot remember my mother. So what do you mean remember means? You can say the opposite is forget. I cannot forget my mother. Okay, so here he says, I cannot remember his mother. So he is unable to remember who his mother is. Only sometime in the midst of my play. He remembers his mother only sometimes in the midst of his play, when he's playing, in the middle of his play, okay, when he's playing, then he remembers her. That is what, sometimes only, sometimes. A tune seems to hover over my playthings. So, always the baby put in a cradle, see? The mother put a baby in the cradle and she hums. Sometimes some parents hum. They sing some soft songs. They sing some riddles and all. Why? To put the babies asleep. A tune seems to hover my playthings. So when he plays, he sometimes remembers the tune. The tune of some song that she used. So a tune of some song is not exactly which song that she used. She used when he was put in the cradle, when he was an infant. To hum while rocking my cradle. So infants are put in the cradle. A tune she used to hum while rocking the cradle. She moving the cradle to put the baby asleep. I cannot remember my mother. So again he says, I cannot remember my mother. But when in the early autumn morning, so the season, in the early autumn, so here he says again, I cannot remember my mother. See this, imagine the deep expression he shows. But when in the early autumn morning, the smell of the scenery flowers floats in the air. So when he gets the smell of some flowers floating in the air, when he can get the smell, the scent of the morning service in the temple. So the morning service in the temple, We say the morning service in temples, what do they do? The scent means the smell. They light agarbatis or flowers and all. So the smell is totally different, And that's what I can say, it's a very holy smell. Comes to me as a scent of my mother. So when a baby is in the cradle, but he cannot speak, he cannot see properly, but he will know when his mother is close by the hand touching her feelings and a smell the baby gets. So the baby also recognizes his mother. I cannot remember my mother. Here again he says, I cannot remember my mother. Only when from my bedroom window I send my eye. So he says, he still cannot remember his mother. Only when from my bedroom window I send my eye. So when he looks through the bedroom window, when he peeps through the bedroom window, when he looks out through the bedroom window, I send my eye into the blue of the distant sky. So sometimes when he's in the bedroom and when he looks at the deep blue sky above him, through the window when he sees, I feel the stillness of my mother's gaze. Then he feels, see here, when you look into the window, then he says, I feel the stillness of my mother's gaze. So mother means mother watching him. On my face as spread all over the sky. On my face spread is here. You can see, he just imagining his mother looking at him from the sky, above the blue sky. This is what we can say. The poet he says he cannot remember his mother, but sometimes he only just thinks about her. He has a feeling that she is nearby him. And this is written by the very, very famous poet, Okay, very famous poet. What was his name? Rabindranath Tagore, What is his name? Rabindranath Tagore. This is a very, very, it's a very good poem. It's a very good poem written by one of our poets, Rabindranath Tagore, So today, students, I think you like this poem, And today, nothing. Your work today, I give you a work. What now? Write the hard words. From this poem and the meanings once more. So write the hard words from the poem which you feel is new to you. Okay, and the meanings one time. But you have to write the name of the poem with the date, adding the date compulsory. Okay, and write in a good handwriting, write neatly, This is what I can advise you all. Okay, write neatly. So students, I hope you all are enjoying the classes, Okay, be safe and secure,